Oh, that's a good run on the outside. Is he going to go all the way? Touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Yeet. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra back again with another installment of Madden 20, Face of the Franchise. Thank you for joining me as always. This week, we don't have any goals or any messages from coaches or anything like that. It's just straight up beat the Kansas City Chiefs. That's all it is. Last game, absolutely romped Denver 35-6. I'm actually surprised we won by that much. This week, however, I'm expecting one hell of a battle. Cornell versus Mahomes. The battle of the young gun quarterbacks. It is going to be huge. So if you're new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the smooth stylings of ArghGodzirra. And if you're coming back and already are a member of the Godzirra Nation, you guys know we're in for one hell of an episode. I'm actually disappointed we didn't get any goals set for us this week. I mean, obviously they have the weekly goals that are just, generated by the game itself, but no text message from the coach. Emily Upwood doesn't want anything of us this week. So it's simple. We've got one thing on our mind, ladies and gentlemen. We're taking on Kansas City and we're looking for a win. They've got a 5 overall difference compared to us. 75 plays 80, so we are out of our depth a little bit. However, I am confident off the back of last week's game that we can get the job done this week. There is the battle I was talking about. I'm an 80 overall quarterback. I thought that was good. Patrick Mahomes, 95 overall.
On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders.
Thank you, Coachman. And I believe this game's at home again. Yes, it is. Raiders really got a good roll of the dice when it came to allocating games on the fixture. We've played 4 preseason games, and this is our second proper season matchup. And I think we've played out of those 6 games, 4 of them at home. One hell of a rowdy Raider crowd out here to see the boys hopefully make it 2 from 2. Yeah, I see you, Mahomes. He's the quarterback you need to worry about, ladies and gentlemen. He is fired up. He's ready to go.
It was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
Meanwhile, for the
and have a look here.
Chiefs, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers
last but not least, there he goes. I don't know why Antonio Brown isn't highlighted, but he is here. And he's going to be the player to watch again this game, ladies and gentlemen. You're about to see his stats from week number 1. 3 touchdowns, 105 yards from 10 receives. The longest pickup, 18 yards. He's one of the most dominant wide receivers in the competition, ladies and gentlemen. And we put him to the task last week. We are kicking things off, but before we do so, because the game likes to stuff me around, we're getting into that volume control. Have a look at that in-game commentary set to 0, and yet you can still hear them quite comfortably. That needs to get patched. But regardless, back to the game at hand. I think we're going to go for a throwing game more so than a running game this week, purely because of the fact that we're coming head-to-head with Mahomes. I want to kind of flex that muscle. As you can see there, number 1 pick overall, Trent Cornell out of LSU. We also had the 4th pick overall as well. So far, especially off of our debut game, building a reputation worthy of the number 1 pick. Looking to go the low pass on the short route. Antonio Brown again. $16 yards. Don't mind if I do. We've got Grant for the pickup. We've got Gresham on the outside as well, and he's got some space. He's going to get tackled probably with 3 to go. Nope, 2nd and 2. He had a decent game last week, helped us get a lot of first downs, 67 yards. Just get us the first. Oh, and then a little bit more. Not much, but 6 yards on the pickup. I don't mind getting the running game going. But as I said, when we premiere against some of the stronger quarterbacks in the competition, oh, our first incomplete pass. You got to hold them, son. I feel like we've got to get the throwing game going when it comes to the better quarterbacks of the comp, just to, as I said, flex our muscle a little bit and kind of showcase what we've got against some of the best. And Patrick Mahomes, ladies and gentlemen, if not the best young quarterback in the competition right now. If we can take it to him, we're holding our career in good stead. Let's not forget Patrick Mahomes. He rocked up at the college ball playoffs, wished us all the best and said to hit him up when we come to the league. Well, I'm here, Patty. I hope you're watching carefully. Another pickup by Martin on the run, however, gets us the first down. They want to now set aggressive tackling. Okay. Oh, that's a good run on the outside. Is he going to go all the way? Touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Yeet. That's how we do it. Just have a look at the space he found on the outside. He just grabs it and he runs it all the way to the corner. And he was never going to get stopped. Always solid to kick things off with a touchdown and put the opposition on the back foot. We've got the ball back. Just shy of 2 minutes to go in the first. We're going to get sacked. I should have got the ball off quicker. We had a couple of open routes. 2nd and 16. We're going to have to pull off a big play here to make up that ground. Catch it. He's dropped it. 3rd and 16. We're going to go the 4 verticals. Can Antonio Brown get us in the gap? Nope, blocked. Thank God we didn't get sacked though. We're going to have to punt it. The Chiefs have converted with a field goal, so we're still holding on to a slim lead. Surprised Patrick Mahomes wasn't able to convert with a touchdown there. Almost picked off, thank God it wasn't. We had too many picks last week. 3 interceptions on debut, I'd like to fix that. Got to be a little bit more accurate. We've got to pick our spots a little bit better. We've got Gresham running the inside if he can cut in and get himself some space. But I'm going to go for a bit of a run here. First down. We all know Cornell loves that scramble, baby. Getting up in the face of the coach from the opposition too, if I don't mind. Got the short route on. Just over for a first down. Injury timeout though. Martin holding his back. He's in a bit of pain. That's a little bit unfortunate because he's had a good start at halfback for us. Brown running the inside. We can go to Grant if we want to go a little bit further inside. Which is what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. Big gain. 29-yard reception. Grant getting into the open space. I'm glad we went with the scramble setup for our quarterback because our throwing capacity on the run is absolutely insane. Get the run on. Get the run on, son. He's going to get tackled. Is that enough for 1st and goal? Yes, it is. Richard picking up 15 on his first run of the afternoon. Oh, get in there. I should have just kept running. I'm trying to get Antonio Brown on the board with as many touchdowns as we can this season, but I should have just ran that in myself. However, we've got Brown running the slant route. He's going to get himself some space. He always does, and that's a touchdown to Brown. Scoot it. That's what I'm talking about. Just giving us way too many opportunities moving that ball forward. Open space, nobody caring that he's there to catch it. And we take an early lead, 3-14. I know for a fact, however, this is the same lead we took up against Denver last game. I am backing the Chiefs here 150% to come back and push us to the limit. Rashad, not a bad rush. 2 yards on the pickup only. That's okay. What can he come up with here? Just shy. 3rd and 1. That's fine, Rashad. That's fine. I feel he can get us the first down here. If not, we're still in prime position to kick a field goal, which is going to be the case. 2-minute warning. I think the coach is going to bring out the field goal kicking team here. He will, and we did sink it. The Chiefs on the board with a touchdown, and it is back to a 7-point game, ladies and gentlemen. I told you they'd come back. Still holding the 1 touchdown lead, and hopefully if we can have this drive fall in our favour, we'll take it back up to a 2 touchdown buffer. Who have we got? Connecting with Gresham. I don't think that's going to be a big pickup at all. Just a pickup of 1. 149 yards passing, 42 yards rushing. If Gresham can get space, he might be a good option here again. Oh, we go long! Oh, that's a good reception. Ladies and gentlemen, Antonio Brown. He just comes in the clutch when you need him to stand up tall, ladies and gentlemen. I considered going for a run, but I saw he had some space, and I thought, why not give him a chance? We'll take it for a scoot here, though. Oh, we're going to get hit hard, but that's okay. Taking it to 2nd and 4. Thank God we didn't fumble the ball. That's all I'm saying. We know all too well about fumbling the ball in the preseason. Brown's wide open. That's okay. That's okay. What are we going to go with here? Let's go Z spot. We've got Grant running in if we can hit him up and he can get himself some space. Hopefully we can. Let's go for a run ourselves. Just shy. I think that's going to be 2nd and 2. Let's make that 2nd and inches. Okay. Plenty of short options here to get the first down. Or we could just take it ourselves. Why not? When we don't see Gresham or Antonio Brown on the field to present option, we'll just take it by foot. Gresham's running the outside. Antonio Brown's cutting in the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, put it down in the books again. Antonio Brown's got another. And pending the field goal kick, which should be true, we're going to go up by 2 touchdowns. Great contested ball. Still 14 points our way. 29 seconds left in the 3rd. Let's get the running game going. Let's get Rashad to run the ball. That's a decent pickup. 1st and 10. Moving them chains. $265 total yards. Who have we got? We almost had a pick. I don't know why I threw over there, but that's quarter end. Heading into the final term. We've got Williams running an inside route. We've got Brown cutting out as well. That's a good throw. That is a good pickup. 12 yards. Thank you, Williams. Presenting that short throw saved me from having to run it a little bit further. Antonio Brown could be the man here on the inside run if he can find himself a gap. There it is! He's just a man you can put your faith in, ladies and gentlemen. 211 passing yards on the day. 4 verticals. We've got Gresham running in. I think it's time we get him on the scoreboard with a touchdown. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen? Get in there. There it is. Jermaine Gresham getting a touchdown. We're going to take a 21-point lead. Oh, here we go. Kansas City have come back. 17 plays 31. I don't think we're going to pick up anything on that play there. And I was right, we actually lost a yard. What can we come up with? The coach just wants us to chew the clock with running plays. I want to get our throwing game going. Get our throwing game or we can scoot it ourselves. I don't care. He's not going to get there in time. If I didn't get body checked, I was going to have a bit of a rush, but that's fine, ladies and gentlemen. Gresham. Keep an eye on him running through the middle. Or keep an eye there. Is that a completion? You better believe it. Antonio Brown manages to keep it in play. I was going to go to Gresham on the inside, but I saw Antonio Brown at the corner of my eye and I thought, oh, we can make a big play here, and we did. We're going to get sacked. Damn it. 2nd and 23. What can we come up with here? The coach is just going to want us to run the clock down. What can we come up with? Gresham and Williams both running routes that can pick up some big yardage here. Gresham. Another pick. Well, not another pick. That's our first pick, I'm pretty sure. Not ideal. 2-minute warning. 14 points up. Kansas City have brought it to 23. 8 points difference. We can't afford to throw a pick here, ladies and gentlemen. Touchdown and a 2-point conversion brings it back to overtime. With a minute left on the clock, I'm not going to take any chances. Let's try and get a score on the board to at least lock the game away. Incomplete. Brown running the inside route. We've got Martin running the outside route. We've got Cornell running around himself. Take it out. 5 rushes for 55 yards, ladies and gentlemen. We can go with mesh here because we've got Brown potentially running into the end zone for a touchdown if he can get some space. Or Cornell runs it again. You got to watch him, ladies and gentlemen. He's quick on his feet. We're going the slants. We've got Antonio Brown. We are in the zone. Our X Factor, as you can see, ready to be activated. Antonio Brown, touchdown! Kansas City back to 8 points. 10 seconds left on the clock, however, so minus an interception here. We're going to take this game down by 8 points. Let's have a run to finish it off. And call a timeout. We've because there is time enough to throw a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Brown running the deep route. Brown on the left. Let's see if we can hit him up for a touchdown. Or go for a run ourselves just to end the game. Why not? Why not get some stats up? 8 points, ladies and gentlemen. That is the difference between us and the Kansas City Chiefs. I told you they'd come to play. But when all was said and done, ladies and gentlemen, Oakland Raiders have started their season off 2-0. Cornell backing up his debut, showing he wasn't just a one-trick pony. They killed us in the passing yards, however, we doubled them on their rushing. 9.1 yards per play. Very good game. That's one to remember, ladies and gentlemen. Kicking our season off strong. We threw for 65.3%. Mahomes threw for 66.6%. 4 touchdowns for him, 5 for myself. Both threw an interception. He threw a hell of a lot more balls than I did, though, that's for sure. But then again, we did do the rushing game a lot more than they did, so that's to be expected. Another solid win. Lucky to have been given a couple of home games in a row to kick off the season. Let's see if anything's to be said to us here. We've got some upgrades available, so that's going to be handy. We ticked off a lot of goals. We've already 60% completed our 15 passing touchdown season goal. Fancy that. Alright, we set it to Scrambler. That takes us to an 85 overall. Don't mind if I do. Nothing. No one wants to talk to us. So that's fine, ladies and gentlemen. That's where this episode will come to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. If you have been enjoying Madden 20 Face of the Franchise, do myself a favor and leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you're new to the channel, plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so. And if you enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button. Pledge your allegiance to the Godzirra Nation. On the road to 1,000 subscribers, with your help, I know we can well and truly get there. So if you want to share any of my videos or help spread the name of ArghGodzirra to your friends, it'd be hugely appreciated. Down in the description, not only will you find my social media links, if you haven't followed me on Facebook or Twitter already, ladies and gentlemen, go do so. That's where I update all my upcoming videos. We throw polls out for gameplays to be brought to the channel, have random chats. It's a good place to be, trust me. I've also got a series playlist in case you have missed any previous installments from our Madden 20 Face of the Franchise series. So go check that out at your convenience. Thank you, Godzirra. You're most welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that notification bell before you leave so you get notified every single time something brand new hits the channel. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.